Hello everyone. So now we will start the practice session for the arithmetic calculation between the among the odd and even numbers, and for that we will be doing the arithmetic calculations, and we will try to correlate it what we have with what we have understood so far. So for that, what we will do is normally what we do, we have to go to the whiteboard, and we will have those practice sessions. So the practice sessions, from there you can have the better understanding about the calculations which we do, and we can better correlate with our whatever we have understood so far. So let us say that we do certain multiplication, like we have 43 and we multiply it with 87. So what you see, if you do this multiplication, the first thing is behavior. So it is of 7 and it is of 6. So the behavior of number must be only 6. So this is by the behavior which is obtained by adding the digits. Second thing is that this number is of type 4n plus 3, and this number is of type 4n plus 3. Both are odd numbers. So if you multiply these two numbers, you will get a number which will be of 4n plus 1. So that is another thing. Then if you take the if you multiply them, normally its answer actually will be 3741. Now you see, you may have, get something like 3721 or 3731 or maybe 3761 or so. Now the thing is that if you are not using calculators, you have done some table reading that we will do later on. So you may come with these numbers which are very close, but you can have an understanding. So see, all these, although 3721, so 3721 is a number of 4n plus 1 type, but if you add these numbers, this is only 4. So that does not fit into it. Now, if you take the second number 3731, this is of 4n plus 3 type, so this also does not fit. Similarly, if you see this number, this is again 4n plus 1 type, but if you add its digit, it is of behavior 8. So this also does not fit. Now if you see, if you add this number, so if you add the digit of this number, so it is 3 plus 7, 10, 4, 14 plus 1, 15, that is of 6 type. So this way you can very much have the confidence. Once you do one or two multiplications, you will be able to understand that what will be the correct answer. There are many other ways, like you see, this is how to multiply. That we will understand later on, because you have to read the table of 43, 43 times 8 and 43 times 7, and then once you add them, so that way you will get this number. So 43 times 8 is 344, 43 times 8 7, 43 times 7 is 301. So 344 plus 30, 374 and 1. So this we will understand when we will try to have the practice on the two-digit numbers table. So we can have another example. Suppose you get 562 and you have to multiply it with, suppose, say 42. Now what you see, that this is a three-digit number by a two-digit number, and this is a big number, and you have to multiply this. So for that, what actually you do is, you have to 562 multiplied by 7, so it will be 3934 multiplied by 6, so it will be 23604. Now the thing is, once you got this, you may get some number which is nearby, like 23504, 23704. So you can further use that concept, that whether you are right or wrong. Now the thing is that, suppose you would have got through 23614. So this cannot be, because it is a 4n plus 2 type. Now the thing is that's why this number cannot be. Why? Because this is a 4n plus 2 type number, and this is also a 4n plus 2 type number. And if you multiply these two, their multiplication product must be 4n plus 4n type. So this 23614 here, whatever we are getting here, this is of 4n plus 2 type, so it cannot be. And if you see the behavior, this is of behavior 4, this is of behavior 6, so its product has to be of behavior 6, and if you add this number, you will get the number like 23604. So that way you can have the proper understanding about the numbers. Take another number, say you have one odd number like 81, and another odd number is something like 71, and you have to multiply it. So this becomes 5751. So you did it, and you can have just a check whether you are right or not. So what you have to see is that this is a number of behavior 9, this is a number of behavior 8, but 9 multiplied by any number gives you 9, number with behavior 9, and it has 9. One thing is this. Another thing is, this number is of having, if you see, this is odd number of 4n plus 1 type, and this is number is having a behavior of 4n plus 3 type. So if you multiply them, this must be a number something like 4n plus 3 type. So if you have multiplied and you got some number closer to it, which is maybe 5771 or maybe 5761 or maybe 5741. So by analyzing those knowledge, whatever, by recalling that knowledge which we have gained so far, you can see that 5751, on that only you will be focusing that this must be the correct answer, because it is satisfying first is behavior of the number and also the nature of the odd or even numbers. So when you multiply any number with other number, and it is having say if you multiply any number with 4n type, so it has to be only 4n type. If you multiply any odd number with 4n plus 2 type, it will be only 4n plus 2 type. For example, if you take the further example of any other multiplication. So suppose you have a number something like 82, which is a 4n plus 2 number, and you multiply it with a 171. So if you are multiplying this number 82 multiplied by 171, so that will be 82 into 17, it will be 1394. So 1394 plus 8, so it will be 1402 and 2. So this will be this number. So that this is equal to this number. Now you have to check whether you are right or not. So one thing is that on the first digit it is 2, fine, it is okay. But if you see this number, this has a behavior of 1, this has a behavior of 9, so it must be of 9. If you add them, it is 9, fine. Then it is of 4n plus 2, and this is of 4n plus 3, so its product must be of 4n plus 3, 4n plus 2. So if there would have been here 3 or 1, this cannot satisfy that rule. So that way you are you are able to come to the correct answer by knowing this behavior of numbers, either by adding the digits or by looking at the type of odd or even numbers for which we have we have got certain understanding by having the discussions, and hopefully you will be practicing on this and you will have a lot of confidence which will be built up. So you will have to practice every day. You have to take examples, you multiply and just analyze and come to a number which is closer. So that will give you a lot of confidence. Thank you very much.